Hi guys, I'm BK. I hope you all fine. Today we're going to learn Docker Compose. This is Docker series. If you're new to this Docker series, you go to watch my previous video. In my previous video, I have already explained about what is Docker container, what is Docker volume, what is Docker network, what is Docker hub, and this is Docker Compose. So we already covered many Docker related videos. So which is like 8 part videos already completed. So this is ninth part. This is the capacity I'm using this Docker series. You can get this link on this video description. Let's get started. Docker Compose. What is Docker Compose? Before Docker Compose, how we created the container? So this is a container. How we are created? By using Docker file. Then I build the Docker file. Then I will get the Docker image. Then I will create the Docker container. How? By using commands. What are the commands we are used? Docker run -p -d -fn -network -b. So these all are the commands we are using to create the Docker container. Okay. In our previous video, we are creating the two container. So this is a UI container, and this one is an engine container. Okay. Then we need to keep this container in one network. For that, we are used bridge network, right? So for that, we are creating the bridge network by using Docker network commands. Then also, when we are see the Docker volume concept, the same concept, we have two container. So I need to create the I created the volumes. Then I keep all the data inside this volume. So this is how we are created the container. Okay. So now here is the Docker Compose. So this Docker Compose, we are not going to build any image. Okay. This Docker Compose, it's a YAML file. I'll show you how it looks like. So this is a Docker Compose file. Okay. So first, by using this Docker Compose, what we can do is we can avoid the Docker commands. So which is single command of orchestration. So why I'm saying this single command of orchestration? So here I gonna write, I want this port, I want this container name, I want this volume, I want this network. So here I can provide all the information. Then I need to up this Docker Compose. So by using simple command, which is Docker -compose up. Okay. So this is a command. By using this single command, I'm going to execute all the value. I hope you guys understand the concept why we are using this Docker Compose. So first advantage is single command for orchestration. So which is we don't need to use any commands, which is a Docker run, Docker PS, Docker create volumes or Docker create network. So we don't need to use those commands for create the Docker network, for create the Docker volume. So instead, what we can do is we can provide all the information inside this file. So when we up this file by using Docker -compose up -d, so we can create the container. We will do the hands-on video. So I hope you guys understand the first advantage of Docker Compose. Now coming to the second advantage. In our previous video, how we integrate two applications in one network. So first we created one container, then we created another container. For example, this is a UI, this is a backend. Then we are created the bridge network. Then we are keep this two container inside this bridge network. So this is how we are done in our previous video. Now by using this Docker Compose, we don't need to perform those Docker network commands. So instead, what we can do is we can provide those information inside this file. Like, so this is a web. So inside the web, I'm going to provide the Docker image, which is my UI image. So then here I'm going to provide Docker image, which is my engine image, which is my backend image. Then here I can create the network, just call network DB or bridge network. If you want, you can provide a bridge. So If you want volume, so here you can provide the volume and data. Then finally, if you use like docker compose, docker -compose up -d. What is -d? Here you see, this is a command. You don't need to worry about the commands. You get these commands in this video description. So in this video description, I have provided the repository link. So once you click the repository link, the link will redirect to my GitHub repository, which is Docker. Okay. I hope you guys understand this concept. So multi-container application. So this is called multi-container. In single file, I can provide the multiple containers. Okay. So which is very easy. We don't need to create a first container. We don't need to create a second container. For that, we need to run the commands, right? So these manual activities will be reduced if you use Docker Compose. So I hope you guys understand the second advantage of Docker Compose. What it is? Multi-container application. So I spoke about this network between containers. So you don't need to worry about the networks. So simply you can create the network here and you can attach the network. We will do the hands-on on next video. So on our next video, we will do the hands-on on this network between containers and EC volume and data management. Okay, I hope you guys understand this advantage. Now let's do the hands-on. For that, I'm going to run this command. What does this command means? Docker run -d. What is this -d? It's an Hitachi mode. -name. So this is how we are created the container in our previous video. So this is actually not the Docker Compose. I'm just explaining you the concept of Docker. But this is a Docker, not Docker Compose. So I'm going to paste here. So if I run this, what will happen? You see, Docker run -d. So this is a command we can use to run the Docker container. Okay, this is the detach mode. -name. What is this -name? I'm going to provide the container name. What is the container name? Is going to be a Shivaji. Okay, then -p. What is this -p? -p is nothing but port 8008. This is the outside port. I'm going to modify this outside port as 8087. Okay, this is the inside port, which is a Docker inside port. Okay, 80 --- restart always. What does this mean? If I turn off this computer, this container will be died. Okay, if I turn on this computer, this container will be automatically up. Okay, if I not provide this -- restart always, it will not automatically create the container. Okay, I hope you guys understand why I am using this -- restart always. This is very, very important command. So you don't forget. So finally, I provide this nginx latest. Okay, when I execute this command, what will happen? If I have this Docker image, what is the image? nginx --latest. So Docker will check, this is my computer. Okay, inside the computer, I have a Docker environment. So now I'm going to perform the command. What is the command? So this is a command I'm going to perform. Okay, now if you perform this command, Docker will look at this. Docker will check this Docker image in my local. Where? Docker images. Docker images. So this is a place where Docker will check while I execute this command. Okay, if Docker could not find this image in my local, Docker will directly go to the Docker Hub. Docker Hub, what is Docker Hub? In our previous video, I have already explained about what is Docker Hub. So Docker Hub is where all the Docker images will store, like public images, private images, organization images. All the images will be stored in Docker Hub. Okay, directly Docker will look at go to the Docker Hub and pull the image from the Docker Hub. Okay, let's execute this command. Let's see what will happen. Going to copy this. We want to paste here. latest. You see, unable to find the image in local. So what happened? Oh, so supposed to be a gap. You see, it's successfully created the container. This is how we have created the container in our previous videos. So here we are not using the Docker Compose. I just want to show you the example. I just want to show the comparison between this Docker and Docker Compose. So this is how we have done our previous video. Let's check it is created or not. Grip -I and Shivaji. So this is the container name. So you see, container is successfully up. Let's see we can access this Nginx application or not. For that, I'm going to use this curl. So I can successfully access this Nginx application. Okay, now I don't want to run these much commands. So it's very hard to remember. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the Docker Compose file. So where is the file? So in my Docker _part 9. So this is my Docker Compose file. Here you see, so this is a version. So I need to provide the Docker version. So sorry, a Docker Compose version. And this is a service. Service is nothing but web. So this is the image I'm going to use. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this as a latest, because we have performed the command by using Docker, Nginx -latest only. So that's why I'm going to change here. Then container name. So container name is going to be here Vijay. Okay. So that one we are used Shivaji. So this container is going to be Vijay. Okay. The port. So here I'm going to change the port name as 8086 and 80. So which is inside the Docker container. This is outside the Docker container. Restart always. We see now. I hope you guys understand the concept of this Docker Compose. So we are providing all the information inside this Docker file. Okay. So we don't need to worry about the commands. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform the command called. I'm going to copy this. Then I need to change the directory. So what is the directory? Docker Compose 9. And I'm going to perform this command. Let's see what will happen. You see, successfully I have created this Docker Compose PS. You see this? Docker Compose is successfully created. Docker Compose name is Vijay. Okay, it is running on this port. Let's see whether we can access this Nginx application or not. For that, I need to use this curl command -l. You see this? I have successfully accessed this application. So I just simply run this command. It's a simple command. Using this simple command, I can execute all the things. So I hope you guys understand the concept. What is Docker? What is Docker Compose? Okay. Now we're going to see this one. Okay. So for this Docker video, for this Docker, this one, we used this image. In our previous video, how we created the Docker container. First, we need to create the Docker image, right? Okay, then only we can create the Docker container. But here we not created the Docker image. We directly pull the Docker image from the Docker Hub. Okay, how we first what we need to do is, if you are using a Docker Compose, first what you need to do, first you write the Docker file, then you create the Docker image. Okay, then you can store your Docker image on your local for a testing purpose, but for production purpose you should push your Docker to the Docker Hub or container registry. Okay, so this step is mandatory. Once you completed this step, you can use your image here. Okay, here you see context dot. So this is a build directory. Inside the build directory, there is a Docker compose.yml. What does this mean? So this is a Docker file. So I I'll go to this build directory. So inside the build directory here, first I need to create the Docker image. For that I need to create the Docker file. Okay, Docker file. So I have created the Docker file. So inside the Docker file, I just going to provide this one from Nginx latest. So this is what I going to provide. Okay, it's very simple. Now this inside the Docker container is port is 80. Now let's run this. What will happen? Docker compose build up. You see, first it build the Docker image, then using that build Docker image, it created the container. I hope you guys understand this concept. If you have any doubt on this concept, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, and also in the description link, I have given the WhatsApp group and Telegram and LinkedIn and Instagram, so you can ask your doubt. Okay, I hope you guys understand this concept. So this is a simple Docker compose video. So in our next video, we will do the hands-on for Docker networking and Docker multi application. You see, so this one are the multi-container application and network between containers and EC volume and data management. We will do the hands-on on next video. I hope you guys understand this concept. So if you have any doubt, please let me know. And if you like this video, do subscribe. And tata, bye bye. We'll see you another video.